Hi, this is Jared Crum from Warren Design and Build, and this is our final assembly, Sequence 3 curing station. And first I want to show a feature that we just added, and it's the test LED button that turns the LED on for 5 seconds and then it shuts off. So we just added that test LED button, and also showing you that it actually does stay in step 2 until you complete a finished sequence of step 2. So it doesn't matter how much you enable and disable the motors or anything, it still stays in step 2. So let's show, even if you start running. So curing's in process and the motor starts coming out, the LED comes on, it's turned on. And if I move something like that over and I fault it out, it's faulted out, but it's still in step 2. So it doesn't revert back to step 1. And then you reset the fault and it says parking LED holder, but it still stays in step 2. So it's not going to move back to step 1 until you complete a full cycle of step 2. So I'll let it complete a full cycle so you'll see that it does go back to step 1 after actually completing a full cycle. So there is, it's running its curing cycle, it's running curing step 2. See, and it wasn't until the cycle was all the way completed that it switches back to step 1. And so if we get ready to run step 1 by putting everything in place, so everything's in place, we can start curing. Curing. And then once it's all the way done with step 1, it moves to step 2. And then that's an entire sequence of both steps. There was 1 and then 2, but I will run step 2 again now. So I'm moving this, I'll lift these up. So now it's ready to run step 2. So I'll start curing, but I'll disable it and I won't let it finish, and so it stays in step 2. It does not revert back to step 1. And I'll enable motors and park. So it's parking the motor. And when the motor gets back, I'll run a complete cycle again. So there it is, curing step 2 again. it's going to run a complete cycle. And then it waits till it gets all the way done with the cycle before it reverts back to step one.